Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to Daughter Winter Row, and welcome to your next pick a card. So, I was going to do What's the Tea? I have the thumbnail, it was fantastic, all about it, and I got redirected. I had a coyote literally thrown in my way, and I was told that I need to do a reading on snakes in the grass. Who are the people around you that you really need to be aware of? So we're going to actually do 5 piles this time. I'm going to be recording these separately, pile by pile, so that I'm able to disperse them onto all platforms versus just like YouTube or IG where I can just do long form. So if I can be able to stitch them together on YouTube, great. If not, they're going to be separated. That's just the way. It's better for me on the other platforms just to cater to one platform. So you have 5 piles. First one, we've got The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. I don't know all of their names, or maybe I do. We do have the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, which is going to be pile number 2. We have the Chris Ann Light Keepers Tarot deck, which will be pile number 3. Keep in mind we will be doing oracles along with these, but each pile will have their very own tarot deck. Next up, we have the 8 Coins Tarot deck for pile number 4. And then for pile number 5, we have the Muse deck, also by Chris Ann. Okay, so meditate on those. The other decks I'll be using is Madame Something Fortune's deck. I can't remember. It's Kim Kranz's Archetypes deck, as as well as Kim Kranz's Wild Unknown Animal Oracle deck. We're also going to be using Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle as a supplemental, as well as a Lenormand deck, and then as well as the Keepers of Light by Kyle Gray for advice. So yeah, that's where we're at. So pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get into this. I'm very excited. Oh, let me give you a spray. A little moon spray for you, a little moon spray for me, and a little bit of vanilla love. Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome pile 1. This reading is all about what snakes are in the grass around you. Who do you need to be aware of that is in your energy? We're starting off with Kim Kram's Archetype deck, and we're just going to see why are they a snake. So we're just going to go straight to the root, the core of it, and then we're going to say what are they like so we can find out, kind of pinpoint who they are by some characteristics in your life. I'm going to be working with the, what is it? The Good Tarot for pile 1. All right, let's go through this. I already feel like it's too late. It's not. So why is this person, why are they a snake? Why do you need to be aware of this person, pile number 1? These are probably going to take a little, apocalypse. Wow, okay. So they carry a tower energy to them. We're going to clarify these for sure. And then we have the gem, wow, with 2 more. And the hunter, we've got the hunter in reverse. All right, let's go ahead and break out. They're like, oh, it's such a juxtaposition. I'm feeling this energy is really, really heavy. It's very dark. This gem, I think that's how they see you. Why are they a snake? So it's someone that's, okay, this is a person that burns things down in their life. They have no problems with burning bridges. They have no problems with just tearing it all down and walking off. Could be an air sign. It's a very like Aquarian quality as well. I would say Sagittarius, not so much Leo. Leos like to keep the peace for the most part. Gem, I'm getting just intuitively like this is how they see you. And then we have the hunter. The hunter in reverse. The hunter in the upright is a little, the hunter in the reverse is no bueno. This is a person that wants things for themselves. They take life. They do not respect life. They do not respect the, like the cycles of life. Yeah, this is a very selfish energy that just wants to kill for the kill. Yeah, this is a person that wants to conquer something just for it. This isn't a person that will actually like do a real kill, a merciful kill, actually use all of the parts bless the parts, be grateful for all of the fruitful, like, no, this is a person that just does it for, yeah, sport killing. Let's go ahead, it's interesting. Let's go ahead and clarify this apocalypse energy, because I feel like, yeah, Emperor in reverse. What did I say? Like, this person likes to burn things down. They like to be in control. They like to, they're also a watcher and getting like a very page of swords, like social stalking. This is definitely the person that will actually go to the lengths of making those accounts in order to spy. They're very possessive. They feel like everything is theirs, and if they can't have it, no one can have it. Like, yeah, super uncomfortable, but also, yeah, super stalkery. We have the gem here. I want to clarify it because I feel like it's like all of this like undergrowth here with this gem in the middle. They feel like you've got something. I feel like this unicorn energy. Yeah, the hermit. They feel like you're hiding something. Look at the energy of these two cards. Look how they're mirroring each other here. Look at this. There's something inside. There's something that's being worked on. There's something that's not being talked about, and they want to know what the hell is going on inside there. And I feel like they're just, yeah, do you feel like this energy's just got this creepy crawlies? It reminds me like when you park your car in the summer, like by the beachside, and they get all this weird things from the trees. They're like these, like, they're not bugs, but they kind of look like bugs, but they're not, whatever. And they just like, they fall on your car and then they just pile up if you don't move your car. Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, their energy is like all over you. It feels very cobwebby, very, very sticky. I don't like it. Let's clarify this hunter in reverse. Yeah, what did I say? The magician in reverse. They're trying to manifest something squirrely here. The magician in reverse is all about person that uses the resources around them to try and manifest things or finagle things around to skew people's visions. This is the actual trickster. And the hunter in reverse is definitely a person, like I said, that has no respect for life, that has no respect for the hierarchy of things or anything like that. They're a person that will go in and take. This is like I'm getting like assassin. That's very strange. Like an assassin, like someone that actually, yeah, okay, what I'm saying is they purposefully go in and try and excise things and tear things down in their wake. Like they almost feel like, yeah, they feel like they're taking this on. Like there's like this weird Zorro type of like, for some type of, I don't know, taking up some type of cause, but it's really like this weird, empty, hollow. I keep hearing like they're in this empty box and no one will listen to them, so they keep trying to get louder and louder and more extreme in their actions. Wow. I'm getting a lot. Okay, did you just see what happened with that? So I guess I'm taking these cards. Very strange. I also have these two over here. They're sideways. Okay, yeah, what did I say? I'm totally getting like former military vibes off of this person with the elk energy. I totally do get that type of personality that's like, this is the way I am, this is the way I roll, this is the way I've grown up, nothing's going to change me. Yeah, a powerhouse, a lot of earth energy. They use like humor, sarcasm, biting wit with this scorpion. Yeah, I also feel like yeah, I feel like they're kind of gaslighty. Also, like they use their humor and their wit, but they've got this stinger. There's always like this backhanded compliment with this person. And what other people think about them, they think that they're like really special or something like that, but they can't. Oh no, this is you. Okay. They think that you've got something going on and you've got something special, but you can't see. They feel like you can't see your own success or whatever. I feel like the person I'm talking to is actually really humble. It's not that they can't see it, they just don't. This is like a true alpha person that I'm talking to. It's like the alpha doesn't need to say that they're the alpha. The person that's quiet and everybody just like naturally respects is the alpha in the room. It's not the person that's going around saying, I see you, I know things, I this, that, and the other. I feel like it's a very humble person that I'm talking to, and this person is very stuck in ego, very, very hell-bent on making people know that they are powerful and that they're a force to be reckoned with and that they're a person of honor, but they're set on fire here. Okay, yeah, this person's very easily triggered, which means they can be trolled, right? If somebody can be easily triggered, that means they can be controlled. They can be manipulated. Why? Because they let things trigger them. If you emotionally detach from something, then you cannot be triggered. Let's move on. Okay, yeah, they wanted me to see these cards. So we've got this line, oh, they see that you're noble, that you're not. Yeah, the reason why you're triggering this person, I'm like, what is this reading about? This reading is totally about, like, why are they a snake in the grass? Because they see that you're a noble person. They see that you're a hard worker. They see that you don't carry toxicity. They also realize that you're not friendly to them and that you don't deal with any drama. Like, this is your energy, and this is what really pisses this person off. So we're just going to go ahead. They're like, get the advice, get the advice. We're already at 8 minutes. So what's your advice on how to play this? We're going to get a little bit more tarot. Oh, these fell out of the bottom. I'm not going to see it down in bust. So I feel like that's more like a gray rocking. This might be like true blue, narcissistic. But I feel like a lot of people that are the snakes in the grass are like narcs when it comes to people that are tend to like gravitate towards me and watch me would be like more along the empath type of road, right? Mm. So advice on how to play this, and then who's protecting you. Oh, the Queen of Air. Yeah, you already know. You already know how to play this, but you do have. You see this owl familiar. Like, you actually, spirit is like really in front of you. I think giving you. This is the first time I know this bird is really big and like out of proportion on her, but it's the first time I've seen it so big. Like, yeah, like it's almost like protecting you. And spirit's like, if you don't catch something, we're gonna catch it for you. Don't worry about it. Let's get one more thing of advice, and then we'll see who's Six of Pentacles. It's out of balance. Yeah, and it's out of balance. We got a Six of Pentacles in reverse, which means it's not fair. It's out of balance, and we've got the Judgment call in reverse. Like, this person's completely out of their depth. First of all, they're incurring really bad karma. This is a really great, like, if this is a person that you're just like, they're not giving me or putting out what I'm putting out, they're like, it's absolutely not fair. It's not this, that, and the other. The universe says it's like, you're not even like, don't just be clear and concise. Don't hide behind and say like, oh, I don't know what's going on or whatever. Yeah, sacred vision. Look at this. You got double. Talk about 20/20 vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. But what I'm really getting from this is this: you've got double like 20/20 vision. You see it very clearly. Look at that. Two pairs of eyes. But the universe is saying, you know what? Step away. Don't put your ego into this. It's time to back away. This isn't a battle. That it's not that you would win or not win, but it's not even worth putting your time into it. If you enjoy this content, please consider sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting. I love all of that. I look forward to serving and reading for you more. All right, bye. Hello, Pile 2. Oh, welcome to your spread. I say your spread, but I'm actually this time, because the topic is so serious, that I was just like, let me go ahead and just shuffle. So we're still keeping it to 10 minutes. I'm trying to be as succinct as possible. It's all about who are the people in your life that you need to be careful of. Snakes in the grass. There's a lot of Saturnian energy, a lot of spanking from Daddy Saturn. That's like saying, do you see who they are type of. And so I was supposed to do a different reading about like what's the gossip, the tea on you, whatever. And then I was guided like 3 times. Finally, universe, can you zoom? I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So we're gonna do a little of like my lovely like solstice moon protection spray for you, for me. And let's get into this. I'm using a bunch of Kim Crans, Chris Ann. It's all good. Let's just do this. All right. So for my pile 2 already, like, I just have a bunch of saliva in my throat, and they're like, what does that have to do with me? But I feel like your throat chakra is being your chakra is being activated. I feel like you're just feeling the need to like speak. Let's see what the archetypes say. Why are they a snake? Like, what is the intention behind it? What is the reason why they're being snaky around you? The empty room. Oh yeah, okay. So this might be a person with abandonment issues. Just going to say, okay, with the ring. Oh, I'm totally getting like this Lord of the Rings. This my precious. Yeah, I'm totally getting. And it's separate from this. It's like, let's see, is this you? The temple and the river. Whoa. Okay, yeah, no, I feel like this person just feels like uber abandoned. Like there's nothing left, and that you took the ring, that you took the goodies. We've got the ring, we've got the temple. I'm getting very hermit vibes off of this. And then we've got the river, like the river's in reverse. Like, I love that in this book, and even with her Wild Unknown Animal Oracle deck, that there are reverse, like if someone gives you reverse, excuse me, definitions in the book, then the cards are meant to be reversed. Sometimes it takes a while to get there, and that's okay. But right here, I took the river in reverse, and it says you can, or it can be skewed. Like the beautiful thing about this circle is that it's not just up or down or horizontal. It can be a little to the left or a little to the right or whatever. Like, I love the accuracy of these cards, and I'm just like super impressed with them. But like, yeah, you're not like, this is not flowing downstream. Like, things aren't moving in the direction to be expected. You are not moving in the direction of this person, and they're feeling very empty, and they're feeling very alone, and I feel like there being a lot of like childhood traumas are being triggered here. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, I've got this like prick on my heel right now. Really interesting. I was led to use, like I said, this Chris Ann deck. This particular one, the Muse deck, is uber femme. And I say uber femme not only in its in decoration, that seems so basic of a word. I wanted to say like the scheme of things, there's a word, I just can't pull it in. But it's aesthetic, but also there are no men or masculine energies represented in here, which is really interesting to me, that I would be so like right off, I would say like this could be like a platonic, this could be a friendship, or it could be a same-sex relationship or crush or situationship or something along those lines. But I'm definitely getting like woman on woman. Oh, why did I say woman on woman? I was going to say feminine on feminine energy, which feminine doesn't necessarily mean gender, but maybe we are talking about woman and woman, because I actually didn't mean to say that, but I was going to say feminine on feminine, because there's a lot of people that sit in their feminine and they are not. They are male and gender or whatever, cis, whatever. And I don't want to say whatever. I don't mean that as in a let me back out of that as I go into flight attendant mode. Let me not offend anybody. Let me keep going. So yeah, let's go ahead and just clarify what just like the moon, things unseen. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and clarify this empty room over here. We've got the Queen of Inspiration. So we have a Queen of Pentacles that is in reverse. So a reverse Queen of Pentacles is someone that is not very like singular focus, because the Queen of Pentacles in the upright is very multitasked, takes care of the home, the family, this, that, the other. This person is a little bit more on the self inward side, if you catch my drift. Five of Emotions, yeah, so the Five of Emotions would be the Five of Water, which is the Five of Cups. They're going through a grieving process here over, I don't know, it's going to be different for everybody. And even though it's like a queen, I'm talking about someone that's sitting in their feminine energy. So it has nothing to do with, again, the plumbing. It has to do with someone not necessarily that sits in their feminine energy, but that is sitting in their feminine energy, which is what a lot of us do when we are going through heartbreak or sorrow. Yeah, and a Nine of Materials, like not feeling independent, not feeling free, not feeling like feeling very stuck, feeling very trapped. This particular Nine of Pentacles or Materials in this particular deck makes me feel like this is someone that's like in a colander, like a, you know, a bowl, like a strainer, that they can't get out of, and it looks like it's like shiny and good, and it's like this like hypnotic, like it's all gonna be good or whatever, but like this is a delicate, like these are flower petals that are going into this metal greater matrix type of energy. And I feel like the person that I'm tapping into right now is actually a really, really sensitive person that is just been really through the grater, like literally been, we used to call it at Delta, it was called this thing because it was like barbed wire and all, and it was the cheese grater, and you couldn't go through there unless you had like the highest security badges and everything like that, and if not, you just got eaten and trapped basically in there, because it's literally like high security, like you would get trapped in there. And I feel like this just person feels like uber trapped, uber like super delicate, but like can't show their bruises, has to cover all their bruises, has to cover up a lot, has to, you know, like, yeah, I just feel like this is a person that's like, this is the child warrior that like had to raise themselves type of thing or whatever, or maybe like grew up like uber beautiful to the point like everybody had to like make them feel terrible about themselves because they were so threatened about like their actual potential, that they were like, if we just put them down long enough, or we, you know, we shackle them down or something like that, like this is this energy that like hasn't been able, but this delicate energy that is now in this situation that they feel that they can't get out of or climb out of because everybody is clawing at their feet, right? So that's why they're a snake, because I feel like it's crabs in the barrel kind of energy. Let's get a little bit more tarot, and then we'll run into the Four of Voices. Yeah, and this other, like, I believe you are just resting. And you're also getting a lot of downloads. Like, look at this card. She's, like, in a bathtub. You might be, like, really trying to tap into your intuition, like, learning how to be theta state. Oh, I'm actually seeing over here, this is a person, okay, because it just fell over here in the upside down. Can you see this position? Like, it fell out of my hand and it was upside down. This person's not listening to their intuition. This person is not resting. This person might be falling into a lot. Like, there's no rest. There's no, oh my gosh, and we have the Queen of Materials here on the bottom. Did I say, oh, this is a Queen of Wands in reverse? Why did I say this is Queen of Inspiration? Oh, this is the Queen of Wands. Like, yeah, this is like very fiery, very temperamental, very like uses their looks and their feminine wiles for the wrong reasons. Well, I say wrong reasons, maybe the right reasons, but not ones that are going to be karmically awesome. Let's just put it that way. Then we have this Queen of Materials on the bottom with like her hands up. Like, I feel like, yeah, I'm getting like this Mexican standoff type of energy, which feels sad because I feel like there's a lot of love here. Yeah, Ace of Emotions. There's no love here anymore. Although the cup is here, I feel like it's just, I feel like dissipating. Like, it's like there's all these beautiful things, and I feel everything's like tumbling out of the big, like there's this big picture. And all of these, like, I feel like these were like ice cubes, things that were keeping things afloat, things that were keeping cool and keeping whatever. Like, there's a loss of something here, and I feel like it sucks. I feel like it sucks. I get an energy of like what they're like Odin, psychic insight, but he's coming out in the reverse. He said, take him in the reverse. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Somebody's not doing that, but it's like here on top of this. It came here on top of this four. And when I say somebody's not following their intuition, somebody's not like listening or feeling. Karma releasing. Okay, we've got Saint Germain here on the bottom. Let's see if we can get one more for the person that I'm talking to. You could be cross-watching. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Wow, choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. This could all be stemmed from some mother wounding on both of y'all's parts. Hello, pile number 3. I am ready. I am ready. Why? Because I stepped into your energy and all I hear is chitter chatter, chitter chatter, chitter chatter, chitter chatter. I was going to use that deck. It felt right. And then all of a sudden when I was going to like, let's prep the deck, I grabbed another deck and I got my little woodchucks here and they're in the bottom. Like I'm going to shuffle this up a couple more times on camera. Just because it was like, yeah, it was a little intense. I'm not gonna lie. I know. There's a lot going on. I feel like you really need to protect yourself. I actually just went through this energy. I feel like it's a very specific pile. I feel like this is more for my light workers, my high vibers, my empaths, my intuitives, my clair everythings. This is definitely, as you can hear, like the stuttering, this definitely, and then like, I have this, I wanted to see what was like the influencing everything, and I got the devil on the bottom. So I feel like you're leveling up. I feel like you're glowing up. I feel like you have just turned, like I feel like you've turned a big corner. Why? Because I know that I have, and I know that I am part of a collective that is ahead of the collective, and it's only by like 14 days. Like seriously, like it's not like we're like, oh, I went through that in my 30s. Like no, it's like I went through that 30 days ago. Like I'm definitely, because I'm not so far removed from the collective. Before I was just like a nomad, and nobody had any claim on my energy or anything like that. I was moving, but like once I get like somewhat cemented in areas and I start picking up people's energies, it slows my energy and how I work through energy differently. Like that's why we say energy works differently, but the beautiful thing is that we all have free will. Again, I'm rambling, but I'm still under 2 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, pile 3. Let's get into this. I feel like you're also very, very affected. You could be a Virgo, you could be a Gemini, but I'm getting some major mercurial vibes in here and a lot of air. A lot of air. I'm picking this up again. So are we rolling with this? No. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Archetypes deck by Kim Krans, and we're going to see why they're a snake in the grass. Like, what are the motivations? Like, it doesn't matter, like, who it is. I mean, it does matter who it is. But, like, when you find the motivations and then we get into, like, I can't tell if they're a brunette or whatever, but I can tell you what their energy is. I can tell you how they present in public. And I'm going to give you clues so that you can walk away feeling empowered and knowledgeable from this. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like am I talking to a CEO or something? I feel like I'm really talking to somebody that I have to, like, or HR. Yeah. That really needs, like, the facts. I will give you the facts. That's all about what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and see why they're a snake in the grass. Okay? I feel like I gotta move fast with this pile. I told you, Mercurial, like, boom, 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 give it to me, or like a New Yorker or something, right? Vision in the reverse. They don't have vision. Okay, so these are people that can't think outside of their. Oh my God, okay, same thing. You're gonna have to go to pile. What was it, 2? Because we got the ring almost out, basically in the same position. Like, they see you, like, I keep, and it's this, I am, no, oh, there's a little bit of a different, I was going to say there was Lord of the Rings, my precious. This is different. This is like they don't want to see it. Kiss the ring, I'm getting, like, very Pope vibes. Ooh, they don't want to see it. Like, I feel like you're, like, a big mirror to people. Yeah, I get it. I'm getting, like, big Gemini vibes just because I feel like people see you and then they don't want to, like, look at themselves. They see you as the gem. They see you as something precious, but, like, it's not in that, like, is there anything else? Sorry, I'm really excited. I'm really into this right now. The Alethea, oh, this is the one where I was seeing, like, yeah, okay, Gemini vibes. Again, this, like, dichotomy, this dark and light, this shadow and light. I might use this for my thumbnail for this week's Zodiac rounds, because, and then the Warrior in reverse. Okay, this I feel is your energy. I feel like this is their energy. We've got the vision here. I feel like this is how they see you. Yeah, just very, like, floating, mysterious, some, like, unattainable. Yeah, take that as confirmation. This, like, they can't see past. I feel like they can't see past their, like this is, like, some serious low vibe energy. I'm not going to say that, but I am saying that, just because, like, I feel like this is the energy that's, like, stuck watching the Kardashians. You know what I mean? Like, has no other, and I know that sounds terrible, because I'm not saying that if you enjoy the Kardashians or whatever. I'm just talking about these are the type of people, like, live their lives and, like, emulate people outside of them because they don't have anything fruitful or anything going on in their own lives, so they look to others, you know, to influence them and how they should act, dress, or, you know, behave. And so here I've got this someone that feels very defeated, has all of these they're very multifaceted, but at the same time they're, like, super afraid of, like, they're tired. I don't even think it's afraid. I feel like this person's just tired of showing people who they are, because they're either going to be, like, triggered or, like, gaslighted or whatever. Like, this is a person that's just really gone through a lot of stuff and it hasn't been shown a lot of love. These other people are projecting what they think onto this person because they can't see anything. Why? Because they yeah, I feel like I need to get a lot more advice, but I am going to get this animal oracle deck. We're going to just see what are they like on the outside, so that you can identify this person particularly. I keep saying they, so I feel like it might be like a friend group or something like that. Tarantula, yeah. This is like some nosy ass, like, all over the place, all up in your business, has no boundaries. Oh, this is how they see you. This is how they feel you are. Oh, that's interesting. I'm like, oh my gosh, this feels like this. It is them. Oh, it is them. Okay, it is them. It fell over here. Okay, let's see who you are then. Yeah, I am like, that's like, oh yeah, I'm like quiet and strong and highly protected and like this, like, phoenix rising from the ashes, and they're all over the place, like, they can't see. Oh, they can't see. That's why I feel like there's, like, this forest. There are, like, these owls. Nobody's talking to them. Nobody can see anything. I feel like they're blacked out. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you've really, like, oh yeah, I'm getting, like, super high. You're protecting your energy. And these people are, like, scrambling, like tarantulas in reverse. Like, they can't feel the tremor because they're no longer on their own territory. right? If you're on their territory, they know every tremble. They know what's coming. They can see what's coming. They can smell it, and they have their little like flying monkeys coming back to them, right? But when you get people outside of them, outside of their natural habitat, a lot of people flail if they cannot handle change or cannot handle like have like emotional EQ. Some people cannot function outside of the environment that they're in. I've met a lot of people. I was in the restaurant business, so for 20 years I met some of the most amazing, magical people you can, but you can't take them outside of the kitchen, because if you did, they act like the felon they are, or they act like the neurodivergent person that they are, or whatever. Like, it's certain environments that these people flourish in, and if you get them outside of their environment, this is why we need to become multifaceted people that are able to, be able to function inside of office situations, or one-on-one situations, or Zoom situations, or whatever it is. We need to get outside of our own, comfort blankets or whatever zones or whatever, in order to be able to interact with people that are outside of ourselves, or else we end up being this energy that's like, I don't have any other contacts outside of the small circle or small pond that I'm in, because I've decided for the last freaking 15 years not to get out of it, and not to look outside of anything outside of myself, and to put all my eggs in one basket. Especially when we're talking about, I'm just coming from an industry where everything really resides on your looks, and if you lose your looks, you go down on the totem pole. If you get older, you go down on the totem pole, and people just so I feel like you're a person that really observes, really reads the room, really figures out. I feel like you're highly protected, and I feel like you just really sit in that energy. And you're also a person you're not some silver spooner that's just waiting for your whatever to come in. This is, you have risen, you pulled yourself up by your own damn bootstraps, and I feel like you're really proud of yourself. And that's why they're snakes in the grass, because they want what you have. They don't want to work for it on their own. They want to ride on your coattails, say that they know you, and then snake it away from you, or anything that comes along with it once you have it going, right? They want to hype you up until they get into a position where they can try and take it away from you. But again, I feel like I'm talking to my very, very intuitive group, and I feel like you know these energies and you can see them coming from a mile away. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of advice. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be just an extra kiss from the universe. Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens. Yeah. When it says the teacher awakens, it means you are in a position now to teach people, right? You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Yeah, you're finally gotten to that point where you actually can impart this energy and this information to other people, and you're not looking for outside validation, and that scares the shit out of people. I love you, pile 3. You're amazing, or pile 2, whichever one it is. All right, bye. Hi, pile number 2. You got skipped. You got skipped. I had to rewind, and then all of a sudden I pile 3, and I just watched the entire reading, and I said pile 3 the entire time, so that's exactly what I needed to do. Maybe there's a message between pile number 1 and pile number 3, but welcome to Daughter of Winter Row. My name is Marbird, and this is your next pick a card, which is all about who are the snakes in the grass around you. So originally I was going to be doing what's the tea. That's going to be something I'm going to be doing weekly. Can I speak? And I was guided to kind of switch roles to add another pile. So I'm just rolling with it. Also, I felt it was put on my heart that because it's such an important topic, important as far as important that people know that it's not just clickbait. And it's really one of the spirits you gotta shuffle on. So it's gonna be a little bit longer. I'm trying to keep these to 10 minutes because of TikTok, but it's not going to be as much information because you're going to be seeing me shuffle on. I'm just gonna be reading intuitively on screen versus having an opportunity to kind of spread it out and get an idea. So just want to let you know that if you're in a super hurry or whatever, these are just gonna be more of a laid back type of read. Okay, so let's jump into this really quickly and let's see who the snake in the grass is around you, who you need to be aware of. First off, we're going to say, why are they a snake? What are their motives? I've shuffled this a lot. I'm going to do it again on camera. And then we're also going to see, what are their qualities, so you can kind of pinpoint who they are. And then we're going to get a little bit of advice. These reads piles have been kind of all over the place. I think there's a message in all of them for everybody. Isn't there always, right? Because we are reading for a general collective. It's not all for one person, or else we'd just be doing a personal reading online, right? Mm. It's kind of like when you're playing bingo and one ball flies up and it has your number on it. Like, boom, you got that number. Like, take that. If the other balls aren't your number, you don't mark it on your sheet, right? Only take what applies to you. So I've never used that reference before, but I like it. Take that as confirmation. Let's go. So why are people sneaking up? Why are they being all sneaky on my pile number 2s? Like, actually wanting to avoid them. Yeah, I feel like there's a really big message in that. I feel like people, ooh, this might be my underestimated group. People do that with my light workers, but they're usually more like targeting the light workers. People, you know, the underestimation group. Let's see here. The stone. You know what? I'm totally getting like gray rock. Yeah. People don't know how to read you. Why are these snakes in the grass? So they're sniffing around because they can't smell anything, because stones don't smell. They don't know you. You're a rock. You're magnetic. Yeah, I'm getting, there's all this hyper focus on who you are. Like maybe there's something. Yeah, I feel like people have a lot of suspicion around you. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Let me get this. Ooh, the thread. Yeah, they don't see the thread. They don't see what connects. They know that you're bigger than, ooh, that's interesting. They know that you're bigger than who you present. They feel like you have like a past to you. They don't know if it's good or it's bad, but because it's mysterious, they're trying to figure out like who they can talk to, who they can contact, who they can whatever. I feel like this is not necessarily my light workers. You most definitely could be a light worker. I feel like these are like my really like intuitives that are like somewhat like reclusive because of your abilities. I feel like these are people, because I'm kind of getting to that point where like I can't be out like in large groups or public or whatever. Like I had to completely like retract myself from a certain environment because my sensitivities are just too much now. It's just not conducive, and the people and the vibration is just to the point where it's like when you have some readers that just say they just can no longer eat meat. You don't want to hear the details of it, but they can no longer eat meat. Like their body tells them something, right? So yeah, I feel like people, there's just this big detachment, and I feel like I want to keep going. Like people want more. Wow, this is going over here to my left, which means it's in the past. So this might be like a former, the underworld. Yeah, maybe they didn't think that the underworld, and it's like under the table. I feel like they felt like there was something about you that like they just couldn't trust. Like there had to be something, or there has to be something. There has to be something. You cannot be this person. You cannot be this like person. That there has to be something. I keep getting that. It's actually driving me crazy right now. That like there has to be something. No, they want me to use this again? No. Yes, if I want. Why you're saying you want? Yeah, no. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I don't feel like these people will say this to your face. I feel like this is very much behind the veil. Nobody's saying it. People feel like there's something. Yeah, this also might be my group that's interested in the occult or anything like that. Just because I think that people are probably like you're doing spell work or you're doing something along. And if you are, I don't judge. I don't roll that way because my karma just works differently. I cannot participate in that. But other people are meant for that in alchemy and whatever, and I don't judge, but I also feel like there might be a lot of people that just feel like there's some, like I said, something under the table, something underhanded. You can't be like it's a front. Maybe you're a spy or something like that. Yeah, like conjecture. That's the word I'm getting. Conjecture. A ton of conjecture. Can you clarify? They said take the animals. Okay. So what they feel like you're what? Give it a shuffle. Okay. I was super tapped in right now. What they want to get this message out. What do they feel like you're out on the outside? Very delicate. Ooh. Not taking it. Too chunky. Okay. You speak your mind. You do what you say. Okay. What do they feel? Yeah, you're honorable on the outside. You don't hide. You seem like you're on your way, that you have a purpose, that you have a mission, that you're laser focused. Okay. What about the inside? Like the middle ground, what they think is under the surface. What they think is under the surface. So, I'm like bated breath, like, what is it? Under the surface, swan and elk in reverse. They think you're a freak. In the sheets, I love that. Because my elk in reverse, to me, always has to do with someone that's just like dishonorable. But dishonorable, like more in the physical way, like elk, they go like and spray everything. So I feel like they think that like you're just like this rogue sex addict or something like that. But like this totally gives me like when I worked for United and they said like like when that whole thing happened with United and they were like United or Delta in the streets, but United in the sheets because they're like United beats their passengers. That's what I'm getting. I like came out together. Like you seem like you're like this put together honorable person, but you look like this on the surface and you actually are that, but underneath like you're dishonorable or you're not doing something. Yeah, I keep getting that like you're doing something or they feel they're projecting that on you because they're like they can't like so they must think that like not must but think that like look at me like I'm like looking at my like I gotta get start working out again, not working out, I need some pole in my life, I mean the actual pole at the club. Whoa, and this is what they think, that you see everything, wolf, because this is your worst qualities, what they feel are your worst qualities, that you're a wolf, that you see everything, that you run the perimeter, and that you are disruptive. Ooh, disruptive, worst qualities. Yeah, you disrupt the peace, and you see everything. It's like you're like the fox in the hen house, and like all the chickens go everywhere, and then you like track all the chickens and like make a map, and then roll it up and put it in a bottle and send it to people. Like, yeah, I'm totally getting like these like spy vibes or something like that. It's actually really funny to me. Just because I actually really resonate with this. People think I like so much more than I'm like, I don't have time to look in your life unless you fuck with me. I don't have time to look into your life, like unless you or with someone that I love. Like other than that, I don't have the energy. Like I'm trying to use my energy to monetize things, not nose around in your business unless I'm asked to, paid to, or am threatened. Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Yeah, I feel like this is all of this conjecture on you, and this is who you really are. I feel that you are, but people aren't used to this. People don't encounter, like, and it's okay. People don't realize, like, it's okay to love people from afar and say, I love you, and I appreciate who you are, but, like, I just cannot have you in my energy or cannot be in your energy because I absorb things. It's okay to say goodbye. If you love this content, please share, subscribe, and consider liking. How are y'all doing? Pile number 4. Finally, we're back in order. We had to like go back a couple steps and go forward. I feel like maybe that's a really big message just to the collective. But anywho, welcome to Daughter of Wind Tarot. My name is Marbird. I'm so excited to have you here. This reading has been super amazing. I'm going to spray you with a little. I've been using this as my like awesome secret mister as well as my body spray at the club. But like for me, it's like this like baby anointing that I give myself. And then I also prepared a little bit of solstice water as well as a little full moon water and a little something extra in there. So I've been using this as a protection spray and a cleansing spray for my space since I can't use flames in here and I want to respect my investors' wishes. So that being said, welcome to your reading, and let's just really quickly jump into this. So we're going to see, I was going to do what's the tea. I already had the thumbnail for it and everything like that, and Spirit said we're making a hard right or hard left or whatever it is and going in a different direction. Some people need to know what's in their environment. We have a lot of things that, foundations that people have had for a long time crumbling. People are seeing other people for who they truly are. That is exactly what happens when Saturn goes into retrograde. It's Daddy Saturn saying, okay, do you get the message? Do you get the hint? Did you get the memo? Because if not, we're just going to do this again next year or next relationship or next cycle that comes through. So, yeah. I just, put a helmet on and lay low during retrograde season. I take the time to sleep and actually reflect. And I used to hate that, like, oh, it's just a time to reflect and this, that, and the other. But it's like this thing that I put all this time and effort into. Is it something that I want to move forward with or not? Because Daddy Saturn will take it away or, temporarily like separate for you and say, is this really what you want? Because if you go back to it, you're making a decision. If you don't go back to it, you're making a different decision. And, the only way that we can experience different experiences in our life is if we do take different actions. So I'm not going to preach at you, but apparently I already am. So let's get into this and let's just say why these particular people, I feel like the people that I'm talking to are really like, I just heard stuck in the moat. Trying to get to the castle, the moat. I've never heard that. Is that like an actual saying, stuck in the moat? I was just having this like conversation with somebody, like the castle is a good thing. Like in this deck, there's an archetype of the castle, and it's great because it keeps you protected, but it also keeps you trapped in, right? It's like that flip side. It's the catch-22, and so being stuck in the moat, I feel like I'm just finding someone. This goes a little bit. So this is a recent past energy. I'm going to teach you how I read as we go along. Okay. Ooh, the mentor. So this person, why are they this? They were the mentor at first. Okay, I need more then. Tell me more. Let me look at the bottom of this really quickly. The maiden, the mentor and the maiden. The maiden gives me that, it really does actually refer to the virginity, like a virginal type of like naive energy here. Eros, there was love, there was some type of love. Eros doesn't always actually necessarily mean, and it is kind of like hovering in this, like, so it was like, oh, love, hate, okay, because I'm like, it's hovering in this weird, it's not up or down, it's in the horizontal, and I love these circle cards. It just feels, I live on round time, and I'll make a video about that later in the future. But right now we're just talking about like, yeah, I see this balance of like, there's this love, hate, but there was this, Eros is, feeling like, it's this soul family, like there's this tie, there's this love, there's something there, but there's also something not, it's just very, I feel like there's a duality. These people there might be a Gemini, but I feel like, regardless of whether it's a Gemini or not, there was a lot of double two-facedness, I keep getting like that double spy type of whatever, like duplicitous nature going through. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. Why are they a snake? Because they are love, hate, and then there's something above here. Oh, the self. Yeah, there's something here, and I'm getting with all of the colors, the creativity. This person, and it is skewing over to this mentor person, with all of this like being more expanded over here, and all of this being more contracted over here. If you were to look at it, the mirror energy. This is more of a contracted energy, and this is more, so I feel like maybe the mentor felt like they were being outshone. If you ever watch, I'm really channeling right now, or listen to Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power, the first most important step of that is talking about never outshine the master, right? Because then you're just going to really piss people off and really tank your career, and it's just kind of one of those things like sidestepping people's ego, and unfortunately it's something that you have to do if you want to get ahead in scenarios where you're more of a corporate culture, So yeah, I feel like you might have outshone the master here. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of more Kim Kranz. This deck is like key for me of identifying people, what moods they're in, what their underlying, motives are. So let's go ahead and just get a little bit for this other person. Why are they snake and aggressive? Let's look at the time here. They're not okay, because they're superficial, which is to be expected when you're like working in environments such as you are, whether it's an office environment or a club environment or, a volunteer environment. You get people that, yeah, my hands are just super dry and they won't like grip to the cards, and my cards are really old, and so I just have to lick my hands a lot, and it's gross, and I keep a lot of sanitizer on hand. Anything else that you can tell me? They like want me to go? We want tarot. Okay. So let's go ahead and just see. It's like, is like, what are their inner, their outer? They just said superficial, like, oh my gosh, I didn't even get any more cards for them. That's how superficial they are. Okay. They wanted me to get more tarot, but yeah, they're like making a point with saying we're not going to give you any more cards because that's just really what they are. Like, that's how they operate, is completely on the surface. And there is no depth to them, no emotional depth. So they might be like, I'm starting to get like maybe a little sociopathic or something like that. I'm not trying to diagnose. Let's see here. We've got Five of Swords. Like, yeah, something happened. Like, something major happened. And I say, oh, I don't even feel like Five of Swords. Five of Swords is usually like petty. But like something major happened for them. I feel, yeah. See, look in the card here. I feel like something, it's like, okay, it's like a passing thing, and for them, it's like in their ear, it's giving them a headache, it's giving them migraines, they cannot sleep. I'm getting like super Nine of Swords. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Yeah, cannot get past it, right? Like, this is ideas, this is wands, this is actions, cannot take action, stuck, stagnant, cannot. Okay, so this is a person that holds grudges, right? It's constantly in their ear when it's like already past. Like, this is a person that like get stuck, like maybe super and very easily triggered. And again, you'll hear me say this over and over again, if you're easily triggered, you can be manipulated and you can be controlled, because your triggers can control you. If I can say something about some particular political person or something like that and know it'll send you off your rocker, which means I can like get some stuff done or something like that, or like just get you like completely off of what you were going to do. Like, maybe you're doing something that's really important, but because you're easily triggered, I can get you, off of your rocker and like be less proactive if you're easily triggered. Like, we are allowed to have emotions, but we need to know when and where and when it's appropriate and when it's actually like just functional for you. Because in most situations, if you function out of your emotions, you're going to lose every time. If you take your emotions out of it and you function out of logic and out of your own experience and out of intuition, and you use divination, whether it's prayer, whether it's cards, whether it's visions, whether it's dreams, and it doesn't matter what religion or anything like that. Like, I know everybody from all different religions and all different use different types of divinations. The clouds will talk to them, their radio will talk to them, the birds outside will talk to them. Like, there are so many ways that the universe constantly tries to connect and get us in one and in step and in flow with it. So I believe you all, and if you're here and if you're still listening to this, you are not alone, and do not be afraid. But at the same time, you have to realize that there are people around you that want what you have. They want your light. They want and I'm realizing that it's more important. I was like, I'll just be protected. And it's like, no, you have to take measures. Kuan Yin, care and compassion. This came out again, and I swear, this is my favorite shuffling deck. Kuan Yin, look her up.